Please put that scripture again. Everybody, read this thing together with me. At the count of 2. 1, 2, go. Give me help. Give me help. If you find this thing called help, it means you have entered a domain in the spirit where even if 1,000 people gather against you, your own backup is God. It means that there is nothing that can work against you and prosper because you have been helped of God. You have met Ebenezer, my helper. It means when men look at you, they can tell that there is a supernatural finger that gives you your advantage, and Ebenezer will leave a proof that you are not the one behind it. That's why it's called Ebenezer, my helper. It's a stone of help. It's a ever-present help. Meaning the help is not fluctuating, it's ever-present. Say ever-present. Say ever-present. Whether you pray, it will come. Whether you forgot to pray, the help will still come, because you have entered a place called help. You see, this thing I'm telling you, there are layers of interaction in the spirit. If you come into the help of God, you have entered a domain where God helped men. Any man that arrived there will be helped. But there is a motion that takes us there. I will lift up my hands. It means God must break you. It means you must come to the end of yourself. God does not assist people, he helped them. You will not say, I did my part, then God now added his own small, then that's how everything now happened. No. The help is for men whose eyes are lifted. I have no one but you. That's the prayer vocabulary of those who find Ebenezer. If you don't help me, where else can I go? Can you lift up your eyes tonight? It's a deliberate thing. It's something you do to your mindset. Shift it from your beauty. Shift it from your certificate. Shift it from your skill. Shift it. Cast it upon the stone of help. I know it will be well with me tomorrow because you will help me. Not because of anything I have in myself, because you will help me. When you come to that threshold, Ebenezer is waiting for you there. Ebenezer is at the end of yourself. The end. Strong men don't find the help of God. His strength, that strength of God you are looking for, is inside your weakness. You will find it. His strength is made manifest in our weakness. It's inside your weakness. That's where his strength will find expression. But you are the one that will say, this is my end. This is my end. Some of you are too strong to be helped. You are too strong. You can't find help because of you are a strong man. You are too strong. Humble yourself before him this night and tell him exactly how you are feeling. If you are tired, just tell him you are tired. Don't be sugarcoating it and say, well, it is well. You are talking to God, not man. That we look at you after 12 months, and all kinds of logical analysis cannot explain how you have arrived where you are. Men can only draw one conclusion: he has been helped by God. Don't you want that? Why are you trying to do something that when people look at, they say, yes, we saw him when he was studying. Yes, we saw when he was paying the price. We are not talking about realities that men can still trace to you. When you enter help, it looks like 20 years was squeezed into 1 year. And people say, no, this one is divine, it's divine. Only those who find help with God can stand there. But that help is for weak men, weak men. You cannot be strong and have that help. Weak men. Embrace your weakness tonight. Not from a posture of compromise, but embrace it before him in brokenness. This is who I am. This is what men think I am. I have known by experience that if you don't help me, I will waste my destiny for nothing. Time is not responsible for anything glorious in your life. I can show you over and over again strategies that have been put in place to make sure portions of time of your life cannot be accounted for, so that you can sit down and you don't know what you did with 10 years of your life. You can't trace any practical change to it. It's at the encounter with Ebenezer. That's where God gives men help. You have found me as help. I want to show you a scripture tonight. I'm bringing this teaching to you because this is the month of December. If anything will change, anything will be improved in your life, these are the corridors we journey in the spirit. Helped by God. Helped by God. That's the testimony I want people to speak about my life. Helped by God. I traveled across many countries in my few apostolic missions I just did because I had many transit flights. I got to a place called Francistown where I don't believe anybody should know me. I and the person who was traveling by my side, when we landed from the airport officials, They accosted me and began to explain how blessed they are to have my message coming to them, and began to share with me the titles of the message that blessed them the most. And I sat there full of awe, broken all the same. That little boy from television. What did I have to say? What do I know? God can amplify your voice. It's called the help of God. It's not about, doctrinal exegesis and oratorial power. You will meet many people that are outrightly better than you at every corridor. But God chose to help you. He just chose it by the election of grace. Look for that help. Look for it. Look for it. Keep arrogance aside. Search for that help. Help me, Lord. I was listening to Benson Idahosa. That boy knows what I'm saying. I was listening to the patriarch of blessed memory, Archbishop Benson Idahosa. He was explaining, just say, God, help me, help me. It's a simple prayer. Say, help me. If you want to be talking lingo, say, I rend the heavens. I journey into the higher levels. This your English is still causing you problems. So we are sent with the spirits of cherubs. I say, Sometimes when you are praying, angels will say, give him 10 years again. He has not learned anything yet. He has not for that English he just spoke now. Can we angulate our receptacles onto Zion and pipe from the frequencies of the higher realms? Then people are looking at you and say, wow, oh boy. You see, I'm just trying to tell you that an act of pride can cause retrogression. Spirits don't ignore pride, they punish it. Anywhere they see it, they don't overlook it. The problem I'm saying is that if a spirit sees pride, he does not say, remain the way you are. Instead of leaving you where he saw you, he will draw you down. That's what the Bible meant by God abase the proud. Meaning, God will not leave the proud to struggle where he is. God will make him smaller. God, to abase means to pull down. The enemy of a proud man is God. It's God that is fighting him. If you see a proud man anywhere and you want to help him, God will also include you small into this. Then you will now say, I'm sorry, Lord. I didn't know that there was a dealing going on. There are people I have given money to, thinking that, oh, look at how this person is struggling. Using just benevolence. And the rebuke I got for trying to, what God was doing, so it's a school in the spirit. Me, I tried to truncate a class. Meanwhile, the person will be talking as though he doesn't understand why this thing is happening. They are trying to squeeze pride out of him. A brother almost overcame pride. Then once more, Allah now enter again. The walking step now change again. They now sentence him. The sorrow now is deep. He almost overcame it. When God finishes dealing with that aspect of your life, life will come and test and prove that you have been delivered of the matter. David could not look at women and remove it. They brought one young girl and say, David, because of cold, we know that there's cold. Hold this one. He said, no. No. A season is coming. When God finishes breaking you, they will still bring that same thing and keep in front of you like this. You now say, there's nothing in this world. They brought a concubine and said, David, you know that you are old. This time around, there's no illegality attached to it. But by then, the appetite, the burdens and the dealings God took him through, it has killed that appetite. Is that death many people are escaping? That thing is still there. People asking God for things that will activate strange outcomes in their life. Because of the realm of life God operates, he does not need to do something for you before he sees the way you will react. When you say, bless me, God looks at you. They calculated blessing into you eternally and saw your new walking step. They say, no, you're not ready. He said, Lord, exalt my horn. When they calculated it, they now saw that you enter hellfire. They now looked and said, Kai, it was the money we gave him. That was where the appetite for immorality began to come out. You know what God will start doing? As you are asking for blessing, he will start opening you up to dealings that can kill that immoral desire because the blessings of the Lord, they should make rich and add no sorrow. So if it has the capacity to predispose you to sorrow, God will first deal with that tendency in your life.